Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and we have yet another Sarah rant on its way, so it's not quite as epic as yesterday's one, but it still, shows Sarah for the loveliness that she ever was.
Guys, how's your day going? This is how mine's going. Can you not see? Can you see? Let me turn the brightness down a bit. Yep, that's currently my floor. Now, thankfully that's not pen or felt tip, but Mila decided to just rip apart her broom that she got for Halloween. So this is what the floor currently looks like.
You know how many times I've opened up what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about this. And before anybody even dares to say, well, maybe you should be keeping more of an eye on it, you can get lost. Get lost. That's all I'm saying to you. Get lost.
Well, that is lovely, Sarah. Sarah, the ever lovely. Not many words I can say about her. So basically what you're saying, Sarah, is that, your hands were tied and you couldn't do anything and you couldn't watch your baby because, or not your baby, but your 2-year-old, because she ran rampant whilst you had your hands full, right? But what about Chris? Was he also busy, or was it he's not involved in the parenting process anymore? He's done his business and he's off now? Is that what it is? But yeah, I have more words to say about this because I think your attitude is actually horrible.
Aurora's been so fussy today. Bless her. I think she must be having a bit of a growth spurt. Look at her little blondies coming through.
Blondies? Isn't she ginger? I don't know, maybe I misread the situation. I heard a rumour that she had more of a ginger tint, but you don't want that though, do you?
I'm not exaggerating when I say unless my boob's in her mouth, she's crying.
Like father, like daughter, eh, Sarah?
What, darling? She's about to start again. I've got nappies over my arm. Need to go change your bum? What, sweetheart? See, I stood up and I thought, oh, she stopped crying, I'll just pick up the vlog. If you look outside, it's getting dark. Yep, that's how late in the day it is. It's about 4 o'clock. Isla's got a friend round, so she's upstairs in her bedroom.
Well, this friend had better go pronto, because isn't that tonight the night that Isla goes to the guides? She went to the guides that night. So I guess it's possible, okay? I'm not saying it's not possible, because if it's 4 o'clock now, and the guide's probably a bit later on in the evening. So hopefully that did happen. They didn't actually mention it during the course of the vlog, which I found a little bit weird, considering they plastered it all over Instagram to let everybody know.
Jace, please don't do that. Jace is currently using Prince's lead to rip apart my kitchen. Jace, unhook that, please. It's just... Right, yeah, no, this is not happening.
Where is Chris exactly? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We're only seeing a few minutes of their day, but what it strikes me right now is Sarah comes across as, one of those mothers who just cannot cope. She cannot cope anymore. She doesn't know what to do with everything. Everything's too much, right? She doesn't know. She's got one baby over her shoulder. She's got a 4-year-old running around trying to catch things with Prinny's lead. She's got a 2-year-old running around causing chaos, and it just sounds manic. Not Sarah sounding manic, the place, it sounds manic, and that actually sounds the same every single vlog now. In the background, all you can hear is kids just shouting over each other and running around, and that's not a criticism of anything, right? All I'm saying is that is how the vlogs sound, because that is how they're living their life right now. By the sounds of it, it sounds chaotic, really it does. And I don't envy Sarah, but on the other hand, it was Sarah's decision, along with Chris, to have another child. So if they didn't think that they could cope with the two that they had, you know, they shouldn't have had another one. And Sarah crying that she might not be able to have more. I mean, I think maybe that's probably the best option right now. But it just sounds very chaotic, and I personally would have a meltdown if that was me. But again, where is Chris? Because he's not even there whilst all this is happening. So where is he in this picture?
Alright guys, Mila hurt herself. Are you okay? Oh. Yeah. Aww.
She's okay.
She's okay. Anyway, I just wanted to film something because I was thinking about, you know, all those comments I get sometimes, Mum?
Oh, good God, we're about to have a moan from Isabel herself now. You know, we just had one from her mother, but now it's Isabel's turn because, you know, they're just sitting around, they want something to vlog about, and they think, right, what's going on in our lives? Yeah, I know, we're going to have a moan.
Pardon?
You know those comments I sometimes get about people being like, oh, that you don't do anything, and like Isabel's like a mum, and all those weird comments that I get. Yeah, but I wanted to talk about them. Yeah, but I get DMs about it all the time. But I wanted to talk about it because I wanted to talk about like the importance of, if you're an older sister, how important it is to be an older sister and to help your parents out.
Is it really? Is it? Nobody's saying that you shouldn't help your parents out, Isabel. Nobody's saying that whatsoever. In fact, the opposite is true. Most people would admit that you should be helping out a little bit around the house because you're an adult now, you know. You're not just an older sister, you are an adult staying at your parents' house. You should be helping out a little bit. And it's nice to help out, take a little bit of a load off your parents, right? I get that. Perfectly normal, perfectly natural. However, you should not have to do things for your parents when it comes to your siblings, because, get this, I know this is a difficult one to get your head around, but they chose to have the children. That's right. It was their choice to have the little baby. And the baby is theirs, right? It's not yours, it's theirs. And you didn't choose to have the baby. It wasn't your decision. You didn't choose it. They did. If they thought that they could not cope with the baby and the other two, then they should not have had the baby. You see what I'm saying? It's very simple to understand, I think, if you break it down in that way.
Because I feel like a lot of people, even friends that I know, or like just people that I talk to, don't help out their parents. And you need a lot of help at the minute, especially with the fact that you've just had a C-section. Well, not just, but you need a lot of support, and it's not a big deal to help out.
Again, not denying that it's nice for you to help out, but you know who should also be helping out, more so than yourself in actual fact, and that is your dad. You know, Chris, the one with the beanie. Yes, he is around somewhere. You know, you gotta look over the van probably. I don't know, where is he? I just want to know where he is, because like he's not in the room there, and there's a bit of a chaotic scene going on. I mean, you would be all over that, wouldn't you, to try and help out your wife who's just had a C-section? But he doesn't seem to be anywhere, and I mean, he might be out getting milk for all we know. But you know, help Sarah. Honestly, Chris, where are you?
And do stuff. Yeah, but
do you know what I think as well? You spend a lot of time doing your own thing, studying, school. What's wrong?
She spends so much time doing her own thing. You know, social butterfly. Social butterfly is our Isabel, isn't she? Absolutely. Always out, always at the pub, some friend or other. You know.
2 seconds then. Studying in your own room,
yeah.
And people only say things like that because they might see you holding Jason's hand when doing a montage if you're walking.
I know.
You might take Jason on a ride,
yeah.
And you might be Jason a book.
Mm-hmm.
But the only reason I'm doing is because we're filming you walking.
And it's just cute. I always say.
And that's an even bigger problem. In fact, that's a worse problem. And the fact that they are not defending themselves, in fact, they are offering this information, means that they don't actually see why this whole situation is a problem. They are saying that, oh yeah, we just let Isabel do these things. She holds hands with Jace during a montage. She goes on a ride with Jace for the filming. But what they're saying there is that they're doing that for content. They are just putting Isabel with Jace for content. And none of your kids should be for content purposes, Sarah. That is worse than Isabel helping out every now and again with, with her siblings. So, yeah, the fact that you just offered that information as oh yeah, it's just for content, means that you don't actually see a problem with it, which is another problem in itself.
Yeah, it's a cute stuff, but it's just.
But just to point out, Isabel doesn't bath Jason Miller. Isabel doesn't.
Yeah,
cook for them. Isabel doesn't get up during the night and get them back to sleep. Isabel doesn't, do any schooling with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Their parents' jobs.
Wow, what a way to turn it back around on you, Sarah. Isabel doesn't do this, Isabel doesn't do that, Isabel doesn't do this and that, but yeah, I do that, don't I? That's what Sarah's saying, is that Isabel doesn't do any of that, but I do. She's like, that's her backhanded way of saying, look, I do all this stuff. Yes, Sarah, it's parents' job, it's your job. It is, in fact, you and Chris's job. And I had to laugh, though, when you said you don't educate them. Sarah, Isabel doesn't educate Jace. But I don't know who does. When was the last time you actually sat down with Jace and did any education? Now that he is of school age, he should be doing something. If it's not up to me what he does, but, something would be better than nothing.
Isabel's just an older sibling and might help out when my hands are full.
Actually, going back to the education point, right? I know what you're going to say, Sarah. You're going to say, well, we only see 20 minutes of your day. We don't know if Jace gets educated. Yeah, but what have you been doing non-stop, right, for the last few weeks? That is looking after the baby. You have said yourself just how fussy the baby has been and how much she has needed your attention, how much she's been crying. So if you haven't been educating Jace, who has exactly? And even if it was Chris, God help us all, how would he be able to educate Jace with a screaming, crying baby? I know this is what babies do, but when you had your baby, when you decided to have a baby, right, did you not take into account the how it would affect the rest of your kids? I mean, yeah, the older three might be fine, do their own thing up in their room, but the younger two still need you. And your youngest boy, your only boy, should not have his education stunted because you decided to breed again. It wasn't his fault. He still needs to develop at his going rate, or a little bit quicker, some might say. And you've decided, no, I want to have another baby because, because why? God knows why.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean she's been a parent.
But yeah, but I did want to I wanted to talk about that because I was like, not even just about like the weirdos that say that, because I don't care about that, but like just in general to people who are older sisters, sometimes you need to just help your parents because...
Just as an FYI, at this point, she's not talking about us, the haters, so to speak. She is, in fact, talking about the general people, her peers, in actual fact, her friends, her iFam who are watching her. She's actually telling them that they need to go out and help their parents because lots of them don't. And, that's quite a yeah... That's a little bit judgy, shall we say. Judgy, I was going to say it's a bit snarky, a a bit nasty. But no, I think it's a little bit judgy on her part, because every situation is different and it's not up to her to judge other people. Except we can, you know, we can sit here and judge them, because why not? Sorry, I'm not being a hypocrite. I'm just saying that, you know, I don't know.
Our parents do a lot for us, and it's important that we give them the same energy back, and we try to help them out too.
Indeed it is, yes. I agree that it is important to give the same energy back to your parents that they give to you. So, it might surprise you, Isabel, it might surprise you, but quite a few of the people that watch your videos do not have parents like yours. Thank God for that. No, but what I mean is, some do not have a lucky situation where they have this big, huge house and they don't have like millions of pounds a year coming into the, you know, into the family business, and they, you know, they're not as lucky as you. On the other hand, I would also have to say that your parents don't do as much for you as they probably should, and you just don't realise it.
Siblings not being a parent.
Yeah, I know.
It's stupid. Words like that just sound stupid.
I know.
I don't know if you just heard my rant from all the way over here whilst I'm trying to juggle me.
No, I think I heard it.
Breastfeed and talk to you. But if hopefully you heard what I said.
Yeah.
Because helping out doesn't make you a parent.
I know.
It makes you an older sibling that's willing to help. They're not my vibe.
They're not our vibes.
They're not our vibe, are they?
We live in our own
They're
bubble.
a negative vibe.
And I don't think she was saying that ironically either. They think that they live in their own bubble. Isabel, you do live in your own bubble, but not in a good way, okay? You're not privy to the outside world, unfortunately, like most people are, and you need to, you know, chisel away at that bubble. Get out a little bit.
Yeah, we push the negative bubbles out.
And we suck the positive ones in.
Alright.
Hey guys, look at Isabel being a parent. Give my hands a break for 2 minutes. Look at her being a full-on mum now to Aurora's. Poor Isabel.
Teen mum.
5 kids to look after. Teen mum. Poor Isabel. Hard life.
What the hell are you on about, Sarah? What are you on about? I know you're taking the piss, but like, you were a teen mum, so I'm not sure if that was a dig at teen mums or what, but
Guys, I can't literally cope with my 14-year-old. No, Esme. No. Right. So this is a first for me because Isabel's the complete opposite, and I don't want you to start slating Esme because of her opinion, or even slating Isabel because of her opinion, because it's okay to have. These are not even an opinion. It's just not. It's not an opinion. What is it? It's not a personality trait, is it? I don't know what it is. It's just a thing. Different views on things. That's the one. Esme is into designer, which she can't afford.
No.
Esme's always been like that. Like, not in a bad way, but she always likes, like, take Stanley Cup, for example, them Stanley Cups.
Yeah.
So I went on Amazon and I was like, oh my gosh, why is Stanley Cup £75? Are you having a laugh? Because I was looking at insulated cups. And Esme's like, oh, I've got one of those on my Christmas list. I'm like, I ain't buying you no cup. I'm not buying you no cup for £75. Are you having a laugh? I'll buy you a dupe. She's like, no, I don't really want a dupe. Isabel's like, if you bought me a cup for £75, I would force you to send it back. So they're the opposite in that way. Yeah. If you can hear Aurora crying in the background, I always feel like I need to explain this. I've not left her on her own in the living room. She's upstairs with Chris getting changed. So is Jace. So is Mila. So I'm having like a 2-minute peace and quiet to myself with my older two. Isla's upstairs. She's got a friend over. I said that before.
It's pitch black out there now, Sarah. What time is it? Shouldn't she be getting ready for guides about now, or, you know, something like that?
They're making up dances in her bedroom. What was my point of this whole thing? Oh yeah, so Esme's Christmas list this year is absolutely laughable. And she understands she's not getting all of this stuff. Like, it's not like she's like, I want this designer thing and I hope you better get me this for Christmas. But
It's a lot. You know?
Yeah, it's like with me. If,
No,
like,
it's
like the Stanley Cup. If I would rather get this. I'd rather like save up for the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
For as long as I needed to, than get like a fake Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the real one than have a scam one.
She'd rather save up and get the real.
The real.
Whereas Isabel wouldn't dream of buying the real. She'd rather just get the fake. So that's where they're opposite. And no one's better than the other for that. It's just different opinions, right?
Yeah.
But my point is, Esme,
It's Dior. It's not
No.
gonna smell bad, is it?
right? So I got Esme a Dior lip gloss for her birthday.
Yeah.
Because, like I say, she likes the more expensive branded stuff. If I was buying a lipstick for Isabel, lip gloss for Isabel, I'd buy the $6.99 on Amazon because that's what she'd prefer. She wouldn't want the Dior, would you, Isabel?
No.
I'm saying this now, but everyone's probably going to be like,
No, but I just don't like asking for expensive stuff.
Isabel doesn't like
I could get
asking.
the same perfume that smells the exact same and probably is 10 times bigger. Like,
That's why we're
I don't
different.
wanna-
That's why we're
I
different.
don't care if it says Dior.
Right, exactly. But Esme's been nagging for the last few days. Not nagging, that's the wrong word. Esme's been saying for the last few days, I've got a Dior perfume on my Christmas list. Really would love this Dior perfume on my Christmas list. Mum, have you thought about this Dior perfume? I was like, Esme, you've not even told me which one it is, so no, I haven't thought about it. Anyway,
tonight.
she just got it up tonight. 30ml. How much is it? £67.
Yeah.
£67, 30ml. So I'm like, Esme, you do realise that's really...
I thought that was like the big one.
I said, you do realise that's quite a small bottle? She's like, oh, well, I'll just get the bigger one then. Oh, yeah, right, okay. Let's just get the bigger one then, the 100ml. So we searched that one. 140.
No.
£140. So I'm like, Esme, I'm not paying £140 for a perfume. Well, I might ask Granny and Grandpa to get me that one.
I'm
like-
gonna be dying watching this, mummy.
Right, like Granny and Grandpa are going to spend £140 on a blooming perfume. Right. Anyway, so she's going on about this perfume.
Do you understand yet, Sarah? You see all the gifts that you've given your kids throughout the years, you know, piled high, bought low, piled high, right? That's what your motto is. Buy many and but spend as little as possible, I guess. That's what it is. But the point here is that you have no problem whatsoever buying as much stuff as you possibly can for your kids for Christmas until it comes to them actually wanting something that they actually want, right? And don't forget who actually paid for everything that you actually have right now. That's right, Esme, Isabel and Isla. I mean, the younger two, and now the third one, obviously paying their way now, but the channel as a whole was initially paid for by the three eldest, and you have the goal to try and deny her to buy something that a lot of kids want, right? So, I don't know.
I really like it. I really would love it. You know, I really like it. I could save up for it, but I really do want it.
Like Christmas.
She's not even smelt the perfume, guys.
Everyone says it smells good though.
She hasn't even smelt the perfume she's desperate for.
But do you buy a perfume and then smell it first? How do you buy
Of
perfume?
course I smell the
offline?
perfume before I buy it.
How do you smell it offline?
Same scent as like another one you've got.
Because somebody else smells nice. I'm like, oh, you smell nice. What perfume are you wearing? Oh, I'm wearing Alien.
I can't do that through the internet, can I?
No, but yeah, well, to be fair, isn't it? Yeah, to be fair, that's true. To be fair, that is true. I can't.
What do you mean, to be fair, that's true? Most people, actually, if they buy something on the internet, they have smelt it in person, right? And then they buy it on the internet. Right. I don't agree with what Sarah's doing, but I do kind of have a little bit of doubt about Esme's reasons for wanting it, you know, as seen on TikTok, that sort of thing, you know. She wants that cup thing, right? I don't know what it is. Stanley Cup, what is it? Anybody want to tell me? I don't know, right? I don't know if it's worth that amount, but is it just a cup? Is that what it is, a cup? Is it? I don't know, fuck knows. Anyway, there's that, and then the Dior, right? So, she's doing it, right? As with everything else that she ever wants to buy is expensive because she's seen it on TikTok, and I guess that's a youth thing, I guess, but I just feel like if you want to buy something, but don't have TikTok as the reason you bought it, right? I wouldn't buy something just because of other people have it, right? If you want it, get it. Obviously, it's your money. It really is, Esme. So if you actually do want it, put your foot down and say to your mum, I've paid for this and I want this for Christmas. Yeah, that's right. On the other hand, this could be one of Sarah's ploys again to say, oh, well, we're not going to get you that. No, we're not. Really, we're not. But then have it as your main gift, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Sarah should get it for Esme. I don't agree with Esme's reasons for wanting it.
I can't cope. Guys, comment down below your Christmas list from yourselves or your children, because Esme's Christmas list is pushing me over the edge. Isabel, on the other hand, is asking for a Hello Kitty flip phone that's £30.
What can I show you it? It's so cool. And it says, this flip phone actually works, SIM card not included.
Let's have a look.
So that's fine.
Me asking for the iPhone 15 Pro and asking for this.
This is what Isabel's asking for.
Do you think that's cool?
Nobody can see it yet.
Sorry.
1 minute. Hey, there we go. That's what Isabel's asking for, guys.
Do you think that's cool?
A little Hello Kitty £30 flip phone from this place, just in case anyone else is saying where she's
There's a few other things that I want to get from here.
They'll go out of stock if you steal the thingy and then Isabel won't be able to buy one.
That's true, actually.
Save one for me. There was something else that I want to show from this website. Where is it? Oh, and I want to get this really. This is £40.
That's cute, I'd wear that. And I don't really like Isabel's kawaii stuff.
See, this is Isabel feeling bad because she's asking for a £40 coat. Actually, that's a jacket.
It's a jacket.
It's like a jacket. That is nice. I thought that said £10 then. I was like, no, it's 10.
I'm having a crisis, Mum.
Why? What's your crisis?
I'm just my vibes every day it changes.
I know 1 minute Isabel's a goth, the next minute she's a Hello Kitty. The next minute she's a pink Hello Kitty, and then the next minute she's like,
Have you seen my room at the minute? My desk is all pink, right? My whole desk is all pink.
The dress is all black and red and scary looking.
My whole table is like pink, with like my little pink mirror that I just got, my pink box, everything pink, right?
Well, your goth mates will be proud of you for that one, Isabel, you know. Goth by night, Hello Kitty by day.
yeah.
And then my table that's right next to me, my like desk drawers, is all my Slipknot thingies, my black and
terrifying
red
looking hoodies
stuff.
with guts on the inside, outside pictures.
That's all on there.
It is.
Yeah.
Scary.
That's okay.
Crisis.
Hey, you don't need to label what you are.
I do it every day.
You do what you want.
I just do what I want.
Some days you're feeling pink and frillies.
Yeah.
Next day you're thinking guts and gore. No, that jumper you got for your birthday is disgusting. It's guts and gore, and that's what I'm sticking to.
Yeah, but that's the one t-shirt, and that's going to look so cool when I see Bring Me the Horizon in January.
I'm scared.
Is it a Bring Me the Horizon t-shirt?
All that merch is Bring Me the Horizon.
Nice.
So I'll be wearing their merch when I go see them.
Oh. Can you imagine wearing Taylor Swift merch when you go see Bring Me the Horizon?
I'm not wearing Taylor Swift merch. Wait, what?
Oh, my little Ted's back.
I'll be wearing my Taylor.
My little fuzz pot.
She's just vomited on my shoulder. Thank you very much.
That's because she's fed non-stop since she woke up this morning. Oh, Aurora! Look at her look at her face. She's absolutely shattered.
There she is.
She's tired.
Bless her.
See baby. See baby one. Gorgeous little boy.
Also, guys.
Is that Chris actually with the baby in his hand? Right, I actually want to make a point now, and it might lose me some support here, because why wouldn't I say something which is going to put my foot in it, right? But I just need to say it because I've read it and I can't unread it because people were actually agreeing with the initial post. So I just want to say, right, somebody on Tattle, I don't know the name, I can't remember it, but somebody said it makes them feel uneasy when Chris is changing the baby. I can't tell you how kind of all sorts of wrong that actually is. Chris is not a danger to his baby child. It takes a very specialist type of person, and believe me, Chris is not that, to actually have inappropriate thoughts about changing his daughter. I'm just saying that it's not a thing, right? I don't know what else to say, but it's not. I just felt like I needed to say that because I just think that sort of attitude or opinion is kind of wrong and very distorted.
I look like such a dad right now with my stain on my top from Mila grabbing me as I lifted her out of his high chair after dinner.
You look like such a dad, yes, Chris. You never look like a dad, fucking hell. Seriously, you are like the least paternal person. Yeah, I'm not sure whether you are the least paternal or Sarah is the least maternal. I'm not quite sure which one beats which one, but yeah, you two are not really very parental, let's say.
Alright, I'm not sure I'm 100% on board with this, but it's no matter because it's happening no matter what I do about it, so I may as well. You know, it's just easier to join the crew than stay away from them. Oh, she's literally had me in the garage.
She's had you in the garage. She's had you around the back of the bike shed. She's had you all over the place, Chris.
And it's about to happen. Okay, so I'm not very happy right now. At all, in fact. Amila, why is that? Why am I not happy with you, Miss Rosabelle? What?
Oh,
Spoiled raspberries at me. CJ, Chris Jr.
She's baby Chris.
Mila's literally baby Chris. She's literally mini me all the way.
Decided she's called CJ.
CJ. Alright, so Mila and Jace. I'm just going to say, yes.
Mila, what did you do?
What are they fighting? Isla and Jace fighting. Right, listen, I have to tell you this really quickly. This living room looked banging. Just before we ate dinner, it looked amazing. So Mila and Jace finished their dinner, and I go out to the garage to get the Christmas tree. And what happened? Oh no, I'll just better skip back actually. So this morning, Sarah's makeup was lost. Her makeup bag completely lost. We couldn't find it anywhere in the house. It was gone.
Guess who managed to find it?
Guess who managed to find it, but not before she painted her entire face like a raw clown with foundation. Mila Rosabelle. And then tonight...
And you brought my makeup down to me and said, look, Mila found your makeup.
Right down. Sarah did her makeup on the sofa.
I didn't do my makeup.
You don't do it?
I've not done
Okay,
it.
Sarah left her makeup on the sofa. So these fools came in here after dinner whilst I was getting the tree out. Mila's gone straight into Sarah's makeup bag, got the foundation out and decided to paint the sofa with it.
She looks like an Oompa Loompa.
Right, so she painted herself, but she's not only painted the sofa, she's painted every single cushion. Like, she's painted the edges. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. There, boom. She's painted every single cushion in foundation. Every one. Not one missing. Every one of them. And she's thrown her water drink all over them as well. Every single cushion is got foundation on it everywhere.
I don't know what to tell you, Chris. This is a 2-year-old child, right? Where were you whilst your 2-year-old child was roaming up to the top of the house to Sarah's bedroom to get the makeup, and then running back downstairs, going into the living room, smearing it all over the cushions, throwing the cushions all over the place everywhere, and you didn't even spot a single thing the whole time, right? That child of yours, she's only 2, right? I know you want to give her freedom. I know you can't be arsed with her. I know Sarah's busy with the baby, but there's no excuse. First up, you should, Sarah, if you are, tending to baby, you could just sit there and watch the other 2 whilst you are tending to baby. That's a thing. Or Chris could be looking after the younger 2 whilst you're tending to baby. There's a wide variety of things that could actually be happening, rather than allowing her to roam the entire corridors of the mansion. It's just because you are not coping doesn't mean to say that you can relinquish all responsibility when it comes to the rest of your children, especially the younger 2.
Every one of them, literally. I cannot believe it. To say I'm livid is an understatement, and now I'm going to have to strip every single cushion off and put it in the washing machine so it doesn't damage it.
Back to have a turtus on your back. Turtus!
Just don't jump on that, sweetheart. Get off my back, you little man. And we were about to have a lovely evening and make this very Christmas-esque. Now it's going to be half Christmas, half bodged sofa that doesn't have any cushions on it. Let's shake him off. Shake him off. Shake him off. Shake him off. Off you go.
Oh my goodness, it's chaos in here right now. So we've decided this year.
Am I the only one that's a little bit confused about what is actually going on right now? Because, you know, it's the... What date are you on? The 6th of November, right? The 6th of November, that's right. And you're putting up a Christmas tree. Putting up a Christmas tree. You know, it's the 6th of November. That's not Christmas. I don't care what you say. It's not Christmas whatsoever. I'm very into Christmas. I like Christmas. I like my Christmas things. I like the Christmas spirit and everything else, right? I really do. But the beginning of November is in no way, shape or form Christmas. Show me anywhere that is Christmassy, aside from, you know, the Christmas aisles at Matalan and B&M's, you know. It's not Christmas. I don't see what you're doing here. Why? What's going on?
We're using the big Christmas tree. Is this 10 foot? No, it can't be 10 foot, can it? 8. This is 8 foot. Oh, is it falling off? Where does that belong on? Oh, it belongs on that Mila's got.
So we're actually using the 8-foot Christmas tree that we usually have in the kitchen, but the Christmas tree that we usually have in here, the living room, which is 7 foot, always looks too small. The roof ceilings in this house are very, very, very high. Is it 47 days to Christmas? They're very high, which is not typical for a new build house, but we got lucky and they are very high. So we're putting the 8 foot in here this year, and we're going to buy a new 8 foot for the kitchen.
Again, I'll just point out here that Isla seems to be helping out with the Christmas tree, you know, and she is currently at the guides right now. Obviously, it could be after the guides, yeah, obviously. I'm not saying that she didn't go, but I'm just putting it out there so people are aware of the timelines and stuff like that. Obviously, this could be afterwards. I'm not quite sure what time they finish, but maybe around about 7:30-ish, I think. And maybe she's already been and she's back. It would beg the question, why are you starting putting all the decorations up that late when you've got to eat and you've got to get the kids to bed, you know? But that's another thing that you'll have to answer for. But yeah. She went though, didn't she, Sarah? Did she go?
Okay, guys.
This will go in the bin.
It's not focusing. It's not focusing.
This thing.
Okay, guys.
It will be going in the bin shortly.
Esme said this looks like it belongs in my grandma's. And Esme said it looks like it smells of smoke.
Yeah, it looks like it just stinks of tobacco.
Esme said it looks like it smells of cigarettes.
Well, it's nostalgic to me, Mum.
It doesn't. I bought it from TK Maxx last year. Of course it doesn't smell. Yeah, it's going on. Go on. It's my fairy.
You want a fairy put on a tree, do you, Sarah? Well, fortunately for you, I've got one that I can help you out with if you really, really want it. All you have to say is, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. And it shall appear. my perfect fairy princess on top of the tree this year. Just what everybody needs for a little bit of cheer.
I don't fit.
Cookie neck.
Yes. Goodbye, fairy. Laters, mate.
You lot are tight. But it's a bit of tinsel on your ceiling, mate.
You're so dramatic.
It's it's perfect. Put a halo back on her head.
Looks like an absolute.
Babe, put a halo back on her head.
It's not the point, babe. The tree looks flattened at the top. It looks ridiculous. Nope, doing that style.
And there we go. Even Chris wants his own fairy on top of the tree this year. Don't we all? Don't we all? So let me know. Do you want a Chris fairy or would you prefer an actual fairy? But please don't tell me you're putting your tree up this early, right? Even I can't get behind that. So, until next time, please give this video a massive thumbs up, comment all your thoughts about this down below, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And don't forget, tonight, 8 PM, is the big live event of the year, featuring myself and some guests. So, please pop on by, 8 PM, so if you're rushing, get your tea ready, done, dusted, go, right? 8 PM, and I'll see you then. Until then, take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.